Welcome student in our e-learning platform. I am Abhilasha Singh and today I am going to start chapter 3 of class 7, that is advanced feature of Excel. In this chapter we will learn about the chart. So here are the content of this chapter. In this chapter we will cover these topics like what is chart, components of chart, types of chart and how to create a chart and how to sort and filter the data, and the last, that is the assignment question. So let us start with the first heading, that is the what is chart. A chart is a graphical or pictorial representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display the data in a picture form. Here are the some advantages of the chart, that is chart present data and information in a compact manner and in attractive manner. It is easier to understand and analyze. Chart have more everlasting effect on mind than a simple spreadsheet. We can take an example. Whenever we watch a movie, its effect is more on our mind. But when we read a book, its effect is less in our mind. So for this, that is why we are creating a chart in an effective manner to display the data in a picture form. So move to our next heading, that is the components of chart. Here are the some components of chart like chart area, category axis, value axis, chart series, categories name, plot area, legends, chart titles, grid line. So let's brief talk about these type of the component. So let's start with the first heading, that is the chart area. Chart area includes all the areas and the object in a chart. This is the chart area. Okay. Next, that is the category axis. Category axis is called as the x-axis. It is the horizontal axis of a chart. This is the horizontal axis. Okay. This is all the x-axis, or we can call that category axis. Value axis is also called as the y-axis. It represents in the form of the vertical lines. Okay. It is used to plot the values. It is located on the left side, as you can see in the picture. Next, that is the data series. Data series are the bars, slices or other element that shows the data values. If there are multiple data series in the chart, each will have a different color or styles. As you can see in the chart, there are so many colors are here. Okay. Next, category name. Category name are the labels which are displayed on the x-axis or the y-axis. Next, plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. As you can see in the picture, that is the plot area. As you can see, this is the chart area, but within the chart area there is some plot area where we plot the charts. Okay. Next, legends. Legends depict the color, pattern, symbol assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. With the help of the legend, we can differentiate between the different type of the data. Chart title. Chart title describes the aim or content of the chart. The last, that is the grid lines. With the help of the grid lines, we can either be horizontal or the vertical line depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Move to our next heading, that is the types of chart. There are so many charts are there, but in this chapter we are learn about the some most commonly used chart. Let's start the first type of the chart, that is the bar chart. Bar chart display the data in the form of the long rectangular horizontal bar. As you can see in the picture, this is the example. As you can see in the picture, this is the example of the bar chart. A bar chart illustrates comparison among the values item. In a bar chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and the values are represented in the horizontal axis. Next, that is a column chart. A column chart displays the data in the form of the vertical bar. Okay, this chart uses the comparison value over a period of time. In column chart, categories are organized along the horizontal axis and the values along the vertical axis. They both are represented with the help of the blocks, but in the bar chart we are plotting the data in the form of the horizontal line, but in column chart we are plotting the data in the form of the vertical lines. Move to our next type of the chart, that is line chart. Line chart is in the form of the lines. The chart uses connecting dots to display the data or the trend in the data over the period of time. As you can see in the picture, there are so many dots are there. With the help of these dots, we are making the lines. Next, that is the area chart. Area chart is a unique version of the lines or the column chart. This type of the chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes the magnitude, that is the value of change over the time. As you can see in the picture, there are so many areas are there. In this type of the chart, it gives the more or greater or the big visual impact in our mind as compared to many types of the chart. Move to our next type of the chart, that is a XY chart, that is the scattered chart. This chart have two values axis. One set of the numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is x-axis, and another set is represented by the vertical axis. X-axis is usually assigned to an independent variables, and the y variable then becomes the dependent values or the variable. As you can see in the picture, this is the scattered chart. Move to our next type of chart, that is the pie chart. As you can see in the picture, pie chart displays the data in the form of the circle, as you can see in the picture, that makes up the data series as a proportion of the sum of the items. Here we are distributing the sum type of sales and different types of the areas in the different proportion, like blue area for the north portion, orange for the south, green for the east, and the purple was for the west. These are the sales areas or in some form of the proportion in the form of the circle with the help of the circle. Okay, I hope you understand well. Then move to our next heading, how to create a chart. For creating a chart, we have to do some steps. Firstly, we have to select the cell within the table, then click on the Insert tab on the ribbon. Then select the type of the chart, which type of chart you want from the chart group, for example column chart, pie chart, or any type of the chart, whatever you want to use in that table. And then now you have to select the subtype from the drop down list, that this create a chart on the current worksheet. With the help of these, you can create the chart in that worksheet. Then select the chart style from the chart style group, then chart will shown in your current spreadsheet. This is how you can create a chart in a Excel or in a worksheet. If you want to change the data range of a chart, then you have to follow these steps. First, once your chart is created, like you have to follow these steps for creating the chart. Then you want to change the data range. For that, changing the data range, you have to click on the right button. Here there's some correction. Right click on the chart and select the data from the sub menu. Then select the data range dialog box will source box will opens, then make the desired changes and click on the OK button. Then the data range will change according to your choice. I can tell you this process with the help of the example. Okay, as you can see how to create a chart, and I will tell all the steps how to create. So for creating the chart we have to follow all the steps. Like what we have to do for creating the chart, firstly we have to click on the firstly we have to select the cell. Here is the cell, that is the first step we have to follow. Firstly we have to select the cell, then click on the insert button. Here is the insert button. Okay, then after clicking the insert button we have to choose the type of the chart from the chart group. This is the chart group. In this chart group you have to select the, in this example I am selecting the column type of the chart. After selecting this type of chart you can select the chart subtypes. With the help of these things you can select the chart subtypes from the drop down list. This create the chart in your worksheet. This is how you are creating the chart in your worksheet. Okay, move to our next heading, that is how to sort the data. Firstly I want to tell the what is a sorting. Sorting means arranging data either in ascending or descending order in a worksheet. As in, I think you know about what is the ascending and what is the descending, but I will tell you what is the ascending. Whenever we are sorting the things in starting from the A to Z, that is in ascending order. That means smaller to bigger. But in descending order we are arranging the things in bigger to smaller. Data can be sorted in a row on the basis of the text or the number, or a combination of text or number or the dates. When the data is organized, it becomes easy to work with. Whenever we are searching your student details in our database, firstly we have to sort your names, and your names will in the form of the ascending order like the alphabets. We have to follow these type of the steps. Like firstly we have to select the cell. Okay, firstly we have to select the cell. For example, I am taking the example that is B1 to B4. I can show you in the example, but firstly I will tell all the steps. Then you have to click on the data tab on the ribbon. Then from the sorting and the filter group, click on the sort A to Z. As I already told you, A to Z means the in ascending order, or Z to A, that is in the descending order. I will tell you these steps with the help of the example. For sorting the data, firstly you have to select the cell. In this data I am selecting the B1 to, from B1 to B4. Okay, from B1 to B4. After that selecting the cell, we have to click on the data tab. This is the data tab. After clicking the data tab, we can see here there is a sorting here. For sorting the data we have to click on it. Okay, then your data will sort in ascending or descending order, whatever you choose. A to Z, that means your data will sort in the ascending order. If you are choosing the Z to A, then your data is sorting in the descending order. Okay, move to our next setting, how to adding the level for in a sorting a data. For doing that, or for adding the level in a sorting in a data in a chart, you have to follow these steps. Firstly you have to follow all the sorting steps as you already learn how to sort the data. Okay, firstly you have to follow these data, then select the option my data has a header to exclude the first row from the selection, as the column header should not be treated as the row value for the sorting. Then click on the OK button. Okay, then the adding level will be completed or will be displayed in your sorting. Move to our next heading, that is the filtering data. What is filtering data? In Excel, filter feature allows you to see only those records that you want to display, while it hides the rest of the data temporarily from the view. With the help of the filtering data, we can show the important thing for everyone, but with the help of filter data, we can also hide the something from the user or from the viewers. For doing the filtering the data, you have to follow these type of the steps. For the filtering the data, you have to follow these steps. Like, firstly, you have to select any cell in the range or the select range of the cell, then click on the data tab. After clicking on the data tab, then you have to choose the filter in the sorting and the filter group, as you can already see in the sorting data. Okay, there's a short and here's a short, that not short, that is short, that is this is short. Okay, short and filter group. Then you have to filter the record with the same data values in a particular field in the filter drop button of that the field name. I can tell you these steps with the help of the example. For filtering the data on in a spreadsheet, firstly you have to select some cell. Firstly you have to select the cell. As you can see in the example, here is the mass selection is here. We are selecting the mass cell. Then we have to click on the data tab. After clicking the data tab, here is the some sort and filter is here. After clicking on the sort and filter, there's some features are here, which with the help of a filter we can show the things whatever you want to show to everyone, otherwise you can hide it from the everyone. It is your choice which you want to or display, and which you don't want to display. If you check out in this button, that will display in a drop down, otherwise rest of the things will hide. Move to our next, that is the assignment question. In this chapter, you have to do all the book exercises of this chapter, like fill in the blanks, true, false, MCQ in your book. Okay, I'm concluding with these topics in this chapter. I hope you understand well and have a good day.